Hey everyone, welcome to Profit Adda. Today I'm just going to talk about this commodity channel index. Okay, so this is the technical indicators which I am trying to do in Python. So I just brief it out before coding. Okay, so you can have a better understanding in this one. Okay, so this commodity, CCI commodity channel index is one of the famous oscillator. Which was discovered by Donald Lambert in 1980. Okay, this is basically has been came into the commodity magazines, and it is famous for its oscillator considering this oversold and overbought levels. Okay, and nowadays means it is mainly famous in other sectors also, not in commodity also. It is mainly for ETF currencies and equities and various other segments. Okay, so it is same as like this Bollinger Bands, basically to find out the bullish and bearish outlook. Okay, so in this mainly we consider about this plus 100 and minus 100 levels. Okay, there will be a plus 100 and minus 100. So in this mainly if the the line whatever we are considering, if it touches the plus 100 value, then definitely it is the overbought levels. And if the value has been, if the price has been touching the minus 100, then definitely it is like oversold levels. Okay, so according to this, and mainly by this we are considering, we get to know about overbought and oversold levels. So from that point we can consider this as whether it is we can consider it into buy or sell. Okay, and one more thing, just we will get the opportunity, it is not an accurate. So you can, for those indicators, it can by considering those indicator also, the prices can go below plus 100 and above minus 100 also. Okay, so this one we are considering this mainly two factors I get to know about. Mainly I will say main factors, we are considering this mean and this standard deviation. Okay, and if we get to know about that, this mean value and standard deviation, first we consider this typical price which is considered of high, low and close. Okay, and after that we should try to build this as commodity channel index. Okay, so before that I suggest you just go for this video, which is build simple moving average technical indicators in Python for stock analysis and algo trading. So you get to know about this mean value, moving average. So it is same as of consideration of this mean and moving average, so which I have been consider, I have been explained in my previous videos. So now I'm just gonna brief it out. This mean is nothing but simple. We are considering the plus data set like 1 plus 2 plus 3, and divided by n days, which is 3. So I'm considering 3 elements, so it is data sets of 3. So we can divide by 3, so we can get the average value of with the help of this, and we can consider this mean value. And then next is all about standard deviation. So standard deviation, I am just trying to sort it out with the help of very simple example, very simple and smooth example. I am trying to build it out here. So I just try to explain this with this help of this example. So I just took the data sets as 1, 2 and 4, and as we know the n days, as we consider, it is 3. Okay, it is 3 elements, 1, 2 and 3, so n days will be 3. Okay, so if we have to find these mean values, we sum up this one and divide by 3, so we get the mean value, that is 2.3. okay, and the n value will be 3. Okay, and after this data sets, whatever we do, whatever consider this mean value should be subtract with this elements. So I am getting here mean value, which is of which is of this example data sets. Okay, and after those it is need to be squared. Okay, to the power 2 square means, like so 1.3 to whole square, it should be 1.69 and further. Okay, and after that what I do is divide by this n minus 1. N minus 1 is nothing but 3 minus 1, which is 2, and I sum up this one and divide by 2, which is of 2.335, and then exactly I will find out this variance by finding square root, which is of root 2.335 is 1.528. Okay, so here I will find I'm getting a commodity channel index standard deviation values. Okay, and after getting this, mainly I have to consider this plus 100 and minus 100 value, so I can read this value. So consider those typical price and read 0.015 constant. We should consider this for inverse factor for the index, whatever we index consider for an inverse factor, and readable for like plus 100 and minus 100. If I print, you will get to recognize what I am talking about, the plus 100 and minus 100. Okay, so from this you just consider this one, and this basic extraction have been done from the Yahoo Finance. As previous I tried to work it out, and in between actually it got dropped because of some errors I am getting, which I have fixed with this one import, which is import fix Yahoo Finance. Okay, which is I have you can Google it, and you can also fix your extraction of Yahoo Finance if you are not unable to get those Yahoo Finance values. Okay, so I just a brief introduction has been done, and then next I will move to the coding part, where I will explain each and every details, how you need to code and run those particular program and visualize in chart and save it in CSV files. Okay, so let's get started. So pandas as pd import matplot lib dot py plot has pld for charting purpose, for chart, and then I need to read those data in a data frame, and to read from from this Yahoo Finance. So I will say data reader dot data as web, and then I need to fix this Yahoo, as though I get warning, but it will fix this one. So import fix Yahoo Finance. Okay, so here I will fix this one. I need to define those after this I need to define this commodity channel index, which I will say commodity channel index data and index, and I will say typical price, which is of data high plus data of low, and then plus data of close, and those things need to divided by of 3, which is of typical price. So typical price is done. Then I need to also define a commodity channel index, which is often should be in series, and the typical price should be minus of, which is of in rolling underscore mean, which is consider of typical price, and end days. Okay, and before this one, this should be in a bracket index, and I need to divide this one with a constant with a constant value which is of 0.015 multiplied with the standard value which is in rolling format, and in this also we will consider the typical price for, and then index, and then we close it here fully, and I will name it as CCI, and then done here. And then I'm trying to do here is to perform this operation for to mean and standard deviation and this differences. I need to join this thing, and I will say data dot join which is of CCI, and I will say return those data. Which I will say CCI, and I will say please return those data. And that's it. The commodity channel index part is done here, and the next what I am trying to do with this is I need this data to perform this commodity channel index in Nifty, NSE price was a Nifty, so I need those data. So I will say please get those data from Yahoo Finance, and I will give symbol for that which is of NSCI, and I will mention the start date from which date I want, which is of 2014 January month day 1, and I will say please up to this date I want the data, so I will say up to 7 July 24th day I need this data, and I need those data to be in a data frame. So here done of extraction of data, and those data to be in a data frame. And then next what I really want is what I really want here it to print those, so I consider those n value which is of 20, and I will say that I want Nifty commodity channel index, so I need to define this which is of data and n, and then I need to say about this commodity channel index, say, and those to be printed out in data frame, and it should be callable, and then I will say please print those, my commodity channel index with all of its prices whichever I required. So I will say I just save these things, and exactly with the correction of bracket I will run this. And yeah, I received this value. So exactly what I am talking about is plus 100 and minus 100. So exactly as you can see, after some 20 days of this value, which is I am considering about this volume factor and all those things, as I say, open, ILO, close and everything, and those value, I find it out this commodity channel index, and which is of after 20 days, which is of mean and standard deviation. I find it out this values, and which is of readable with help of a constant value which is of 0.015. Say I will say here it is minus 98, and here I am actually getting overbought levels. So I can consider here that it is a good range of sell here, and after this consideration I am getting a small buy pickup here and there, and after this some levels I'm exactly getting bullish level. So with the help of this consideration, bearish oversold levels, exactly I am trying to get this bullish. I can adopt this buy and can have some profit over there. Okay, so that's it. Whatever the explanation I have done, I try to do code it here and have been extracted. And then next what I need is I really need to extract this files into CSV. So what I say is, whatever my Nifty commodity channel index value is there, I need in CSV. So I will say, please, whatever the value is, please print it out in CSV, save it and run it. And without error I am getting this one. So exactly I find it out my value in CSV. So exactly I will just open it and try to show where exactly I saved this one. So as you can see, I've been plotted this things, and from this whatever we have printed out this value, we save in our CSV values. Okay, so exactly this part is quite very good. And then next what I am trying to is plot those in chart. So I'll make it short by copy and paste. So from this website, which this charting part, as you consider this, I have been already explained this one. Okay, and those video is exactly with the rate of change part 2. Okay, so you can exactly can refer this one, how to create a simple chart exactly and can have this one chart, but I'm really now doing this one. So now I just simply now copy paste this one, and if you need explanation you can go these videos and can refer this one. Okay, so data, and I will extract this data, and I will I'll just comment it out, this one first, this two part I will just comment it out, and then I will paste it here, and I will try to run, and I will say, please plot my graph and show me that graph where it is in commodity channel index, where I need to show. Yes, so with some warnings we can actually we don't need to consider this one, and so from this way exactly getting this NSE price values, and from this we can exactly get to know about this. See, from this, minus 100, so I am considering I need to buy. So exactly, as you can see, it is getting buy layer. I getting from buy signal, and exactly from this overbought levels a sell, and this overbought levels up to 200 a sell, a dip, a huge dip. Okay, so it's a very good channel. You can analyze further and can have it, and you can have this graph a chart for your reference purpose and for charting purpose. You can have it and can enjoy it. And if you have any doubt, please feel free to comment. And thank you guys, thank you for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe.